Most people believe that walking is the key to staying healthy after 70. It's simple, easy, and feels like the natural way to keep moving. After all, it's something we all know how to do, and it doesn't require any special equipment or membership to a gym. But what if I told you that doctors are now warning against it? What if, instead of keeping you young, relying solely on walking could actually accelerate aging rather than slow it down? It's true, walking is great. It keeps you moving, helps your heart pump, gives you fresh air, and allows you to explore your surroundings. But here's the catch. If walking is the only exercise you do, you could be making a mistake that's costing you strength, balance, and independence. And the truth is, after 70, your body needs more than just steps to stay strong, vibrant, and healthy. You see, aging isn't just about getting older. It's about how well you maintain the things that keep you feeling young and energized. And walking alone isn't enough. It doesn't build muscle, it doesn't protect your joints, and it certainly doesn't improve your balance the way your body needs it to. In fact, relying too much on walking can actually lead to muscle loss, joint strain, and a higher risk of falls. If you're thinking that walking can do it all, you might want to think again. As we age, our bodies change in ways that we don't always notice right away. Muscles lose mass and become weaker, bones can lose density, and flexibility decreases, all of which impact mobility and stability. Without addressing these issues directly, you may find yourself becoming less independent as simple tasks, like carrying groceries or standing from a chair, become more difficult. Walking alone doesn't do much to combat these age-related declines. That's why experts now say that after 70, you should walk less and focus on 5 key areas instead. These areas, which I'm going to break down for you in this video, are the real secret to maintaining strength, energy, and independence well into your later years. They address the things that walking simply doesn't, helping to keep you strong, balanced, and mobile. And let me tell you, you won't want to miss the last tip. It's something almost no one talks about, yet it plays a major role in longevity and well-being. Trust me, it's an eye-opener. Before we dive into those 5 key areas, make sure you're subscribed and have turned on notifications so you never miss an update. Also, if you find this information valuable, leave a comment below. Your feedback is important and helps us create more content that's relevant to you. Now, let's dive in. Strength training to preserve muscle mass. Walking may keep you moving, but if it's the only thing you do, you're setting yourself up for muscle loss. After 70, something called sarcopenia starts creeping in. Sarcopenia is the gradual loss of muscle mass, and it's one of the biggest threats to your independence. The problem? Walking doesn't do much to stop it. Sure, walking uses your legs, but it doesn't challenge your muscles in the way they need. It doesn't provide resistance, the key ingredient your body needs to stay strong. And as we age, our muscles need that resistance more than ever. That's why doctors now emphasize that after 70, strength training should be a top priority. If you don't actively work to maintain muscle mass, it will naturally decline over time. Think about this. Can you still carry a heavy grocery bag without struggling? Can you stand up from a chair without using your hands? Can you open a tight jar with ease? If any of these tasks feel harder than they used to, it's not just getting older. It's muscle loss. And if you don't do something about it, it will continue to decline, potentially leaving you more vulnerable to falls or unable to perform basic daily tasks. Take Robert, for example. He's 74. He walked every day, thinking that was enough to stay healthy. But one day, he struggled to lift a box that used to feel light. Then he noticed that standing up from the couch felt harder. At first, he blamed it on aging. But his doctor told him the truth. His muscles were shrinking because he wasn't challenging them. The lack of resistance meant his muscle mass was steadily declining. So Robert started adding strength exercises, light resistance bands, bodyweight squats, simple dumbbell movements. Within a few months, he felt stronger and more stable, and had more energy throughout the day. The best part: his independence was preserved. He could do things like lift a box without thinking twice and get off the couch without hesitation. Strength training doesn't mean lifting heavy weights. It can be as simple as using resistance bands, doing squats against a chair, or lifting household objects. The key is progressive resistance, challenging your muscles just enough to keep them engaged. And the benefits, they go far beyond strength. Studies show that maintaining muscle mass is linked to longer life expectancy, better mobility, and even improved brain health. Want to test your strength? Try this. Sit in a chair and stand up without using your hands. If it's easy, great. If not, it's time to start rebuilding your strength. And the good news? It's never too late. Strength training can reverse muscle loss, improve balance, and keep you independent for years to come. Balance and stability to prevent falls. Walking keeps you moving, but does it improve your balance? The truth is, most people don't realize their balance is slipping until they have a near fall that leaves them shaken. And after 70, preventing falls isn't just important, it's critical. Falls are one of the leading causes of serious injury in older adults, and they can dramatically affect your independence. Think about the last time you stood on one foot while putting on a sock. Did you feel steady? Or did you have to grab onto something? Many falls happen not because of weak legs, but because of poor balance. Balance is a skill, just like strength. It requires practice, and if you aren't actively training your balance, you might be increasing your risk without even realizing it. Take Edward, for example. He's 76. One day, he was stepping off a curb when his foot landed at an odd angle. He lost his balance, but barely caught himself in time. That moment scared him. His doctor explained that balance training, like standing on one foot, shifting weight side to side, and practicing controlled movements, could help rebuild his stability. Within weeks, he felt steadier and more confident in his movements. His balance wasn't something that just happened. He worked on it, and that practice paid off. Balance exercises don't require a gym. Simple moves like standing on one foot or walking heel to toe can make a dramatic difference. Better balance means better posture, stronger reflexes, and improved coordination. And if you train it now, you'll stay steady for years to come. Want to test your balance? Try this. Stand near a counter for safety and lift one foot off the ground. Can you hold it for 10 seconds? If it's easy, great. If not, it's time to work on it. Adding balance training to your routine now can help prevent future falls, boost your confidence, and maintain your independence as you age. Flexibility and mobility for healthy joints. Walking may keep your legs moving, but it doesn't keep your joints flexible. As we age, it becomes even more crucial to maintain joint flexibility and mobility to ensure that our bodies can continue to function optimally. Without this, even the simplest movements, like bending down to tie your shoes or reaching for something on a high shelf, can become increasingly difficult and uncomfortable. In fact, stiffness, reduced range of motion, and discomfort are some of the most common challenges faced by older adults. When flexibility is neglected, it can lead to pain, limited movement, and an increased risk of injury. Imagine waking up in the morning and feeling stiff and tight. You try to get out of bed, but it takes longer than usual because your joints feel like they've locked up overnight. You shuffle to the kitchen, but each step feels a little more strained than the last. That's exactly what happens when joint mobility is neglected. Over time, stiffness can spread to your back, hips, knees, and shoulders, making it harder to complete everyday tasks. Walter, for example, is 78. He had been walking every day for years, thinking it was enough to stay healthy. However, he noticed that when he got out of bed or after sitting for a while, his joints, particularly in his knees and lower back, felt stiff and sore. Simple movements like bending to tie his shoes became harder. His doctor explained that joint mobility loss wasn't just about aging. It was about not using his joints through their full range of motion. Over time, this reduced flexibility leads to joint stiffness and discomfort. To address this, Walter started incorporating stretching and mobility exercises into his daily routine. Within weeks, he felt more comfortable, his posture improved, and his joints felt looser. Joint flexibility is all about maintaining or improving the range of motion of your joints. And to do that, It's essential to regularly stretch, rotate, and move your joints in different directions. Flexibility exercises encourage your muscles and ligaments to lengthen and relax, while mobility exercises help increase the fluidity of movement around your joints, keeping them well lubricated and free from discomfort. Incorporating flexibility and mobility exercises into your routine has several key benefits. Reduced stiffness. Regular stretching helps keep your muscles and tendons elongated, preventing stiffness that often leads to aches and pains. This can make a significant difference in how you feel when you get out of bed or after sitting for long periods. Increased range of motion. Flexibility exercises help improve or maintain the range of motion in your joints, allowing you to move more freely. This is especially important for activities like bending down to pick something up or reaching overhead to grab an item from a high shelf. Pain prevention. When your muscles and joints are flexible, you are less likely to strain them while performing everyday tasks. Flexibility and mobility exercises also help with managing and even preventing chronic joint pain, which is especially common in the hips, knees, and lower back as you age. Better circulation, regular movement, and stretching promote better blood flow to the muscles and joints. This increased circulation not only helps with flexibility, but also helps reduce swelling and inflammation, which can be major contributors to joint pain. Improved posture and alignment. Flexibility exercises help to release tightness in muscles, improving your posture. Poor posture can strain your muscles and joints over time, leading to discomfort or injury. When you stretch and improve your range of motion, you also help keep your spine and joints aligned, which reduces overall strain. Reduced fall risk. Flexibility and mobility exercises, particularly those that focus on the hips, knees, and ankles, can help improve your stability and coordination. Better joint mobility combined with improved balance can greatly reduce the risk of falls, which is one of the leading causes of injury in older adults. Some simple flexibility and mobility exercises that can make a world of difference include neck rotations. Slowly rotate your neck in a circular motion, both clockwise and counterclockwise, to release tension and improve range of motion. Shoulder rolls. Gently roll your shoulders in forward and backward motions to alleviate tension and increase mobility in the shoulder joints. Hip openers. While sitting or standing, slowly bring one knee up toward your chest. Hold for a few seconds, and then lower it. Repeat on the other leg. This helps increase flexibility in the hip joints. Ankle circles. Sit down and lift one foot off the floor, slowly rotating your ankle in both directions. This exercise is excellent for improving ankle flexibility and circulation, which is crucial for stability and preventing falls. Hamstring stretches. Stand up straight, and then gently bend forward from the hips while keeping your legs straight. This stretches the hamstrings and lower back, two areas that can become tight and stiff as we age. Cat-cow stretch. This is a yoga move that gently stretches your spine, chest, and abdominal muscles. On your hands and knees, alternate between arching your back, cat, and dropping your belly toward the floor, cow. It improves spinal flexibility and reduces lower back pain. These movements don't need to be complicated or require any special equipment. The goal is to keep your joints moving through their full range and prevent them from becoming stiff or locked. It's important to practice these exercises regularly, preferably every day, to maintain your joint health. By focusing on flexibility and mobility, you can continue to move freely, reducing discomfort and improving your quality of life. It also means that you'll be able to stay active and enjoy a wider range of activities as you age, whether it's playing with grandchildren, gardening, or simply walking without pain. Core strength for posture and stability. Walking doesn't strengthen your core the way your body needs, and a weak core, that leads to back pain, poor posture, and increased fall risk. The core is the foundation of nearly all your movements, and if it's weak, it can affect everything from how you sit to how you stand, walk, or even sleep. Harold, 75, walked daily but noticed his shoulders rounding forward and his lower back aching. His doctor introduced him to core activation exercises, and within weeks, his posture improved. A strong core means better balance, reduced joint strain, and improved digestion. And the best part, it can help prevent falls by stabilizing your torso and improving coordination. Want to test your core? Stand against a wall with your back flat. Does it feel natural? If not, it's time to strengthen your core. Simple exercises like planks, seated leg raises, or even gentle twisting motions can help you activate and strengthen your core. Protecting your joints with low-impact movements. Walking can strain your joints, especially if it's the only movement you do. High-impact activities or repetitive movements without proper rest can contribute to joint wear and tear. That's why doctors now recommend low-impact exercises like swimming, cycling, or tai chi. These activities provide all the benefits of cardiovascular exercise without the extra stress on your joints. Raymond, 77, walked daily, but his knees ached. His doctor advised him to incorporate low-impact movements like cycling and swimming into his routine. Within weeks, his knee pain improved without sacrificing activity. Protecting your joints now means better mobility later. Low-impact exercises are easy on the body while still providing great benefits for your heart, muscles, and overall well-being. Final thoughts. If you've been relying only on walking, it's time to rethink your routine. Strength, balance, flexibility, core stability, and joint protection are the real keys to longevity and a vibrant, independent life. Don't wait for things to get harder. Start now. Your future self will thank you.